Hey everybody, time for another quick critique. Today we're going to be talking about Sam Raimi's classic film, The Evil Dead from 1981. Most people know Sam Raimi from the Evil Dead franchise. I mean, some, it might be from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but this is the series he's mostly known for, and this is the film that starts off that franchise. This is Sam Raimi's first feature, and he actually based it off of a proof of concept he shot called Within the Woods, which also starred Bruce Campbell, which is the main character in this film, who plays Ash. If you've been following the Evil Dead franchise, this is essentially the start of Ash in a feature format. If you were going to break the Evil Dead franchise into sections, there's the first three films that start with this and then end with Army of Darkness. And then there's the reboot that comes out in 2013, which has a much more violent horror streak to it. So starting off with this film, I actually think it is the best one in those first three films. So the film was shot on 60 millimeter and then blown up to 35. So it's got this like really gritty kind of quality. They had a production budget of like $375,000 or something like that. So although it's low budget, it actually has like a really good vibe to it. It's super gory. And one of the things I like about this independent film is that like there's not a ton of talking. There's an appropriate amount of dialogue for like conversations to be happening, but they're not trying to do a bunch of exposition. It's basically just like cabin in the woods, characters show up, Book of the Dead gets found, bad shit starts happening, and then sequence after sequence, everything works in a manner that it should. And again, it's super, super gory, and it's only got a running time of 85 minutes. So it's super enjoyable as far as its like pacing. I highly, highly recommend watching this film. And like I said, I think it's like the best one out of the series of this, Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness. You can currently find The Evil Dead on Amazon via a Crave extension, or if you're in Canada, maybe you just have a Crave app. If you have that, you can just watch it for free. It is also available in your standard places like YouTube and Apple TV. On the topic of its budget, like I said, it was made for $375,000 and it did $29 million at the box office. And this quote up here from Stephen King, the most ferociously original horror film of the year, helped do that. So, if you like the Evil Dead franchise, what's your favorite film? If you've seen The Evil Dead from 1981, what are your thoughts? We're doing a deep dive on the entire franchise with comedian Joe Patello from Hamilton, Ontario next week. You can look for that and find that on our main channel, either at www.howdyoulikethatmovie.com, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.